Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam Winter Sale 2017 video. And in this video I'll be looking at some co-op games, local co-op. So this was also a request by a viewer. So let's begin. First up we have Cuphead. Obviously this is the standout game of the year, and this is of course a very difficult game. Came out very recently, end of September. This is 15% off, down to $16.99. You can play it alone or you can play it in co-op. Works perfectly in both. Next is Guns, Gore and Cannoli. Now I mentioned this one in one of my other videos, and this is 52% off, down to $4.79. You play as a mobster in 1930s, and basically this is Godfather mixed with zombies, so up to 4 players in local co-op. Next, a similar game. This is Rocketbirds Hardboiled Chicken, another game where you play as a commando chicken fighting against a penguin empire, and 4 players can play in co-op. Next up is Super Blood Hockey, possibly one of my favorite games of the year. Now this is very much like the old NES type hockey game, and there are no rules here, so you can just beat each other silly if you want. There's blood all over the place. There's even like a timeout to fight, and so excellent funny game. And this has also got local co-op obviously, so definitely check this out. This is down to $5.25. Next up we have Cook Serve Delicious 2. Now I mentioned the previous game in one of my other videos. This is the second one, sequel. This came out very recently, September 13th, and this has local co-op. I don't think the first one did, but this one there is like a drop-in drop-out co-op during the entire game, so definitely check this out. Another cooking game, this is Overcooked, and this is also a game where you team up to complete objectives, prepare dishes basically. A lot of fun. I've seen a lot of let's plays of this one on YouTube. Next is Road Redemption, another game I've mentioned previously in the racing section, and this is an old school style bike game like Road Rash, where you are on a bike and you're fighting each other trying to win. So yep, works perfectly in co-op, and this is 30% off, down to $13.99. Next we have a very funny game. This is Rock of Ages 2 Bigger and Bolder. Basically you control a giant boulder and you have to defeat your opponent by crushing them with the boulder. The humor is sort of like Monty Python, a bit reminds me of that. Very funny looking game, definitely have a go. This is 33% off, down to $10.04. Next we have Never Alone. This is a 2D side scroller. You follow the journey of a girl and her fox through Alaska, and if you play in co-op, each player can control one of the characters. There are certain segments where you have to work together to solve the objectives, and even if you play alone, you can still play it. You can still control both the characters, but obviously if you play together it'll be more fun. This is 80% off, down to $2.99. Finally we have Manual Samuel. This is a very funny game. I played this recently. I've done a full let's play of this on my channel as well. Basically you play as Samuel, who is like a rich brat, and he gets hit by a truck one day and he dies, and then he meets death, and death gives him an offer where if he can control his bodily functions manually for 24 hours he gets to live. So basically even things like blinking and walking straight and moving each leg at a time, he has to control all of that himself, which is us basically. So this is a fun game you can play alone, but if you play in co-op, you can, like, 2 people can control Sam's body, which makes it even more annoying. So definitely check it out. Very funny game, and this is 70% off, down to $2.99. So that's it for the list of games that you can play locally in co-op, and I have a few more requests that I'm trying to get through as soon as I can. So I'll see you soon with another video. Thank you and take care.